Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of my podcast, Real Estate on the Front Range. This is Sean Gilliam, your host. We're going to do another monthly market update for January of 2023. I'll get into the numbers for Boulder, Larimer, and Weld counties, and then also want to highlight too how things are trending as far as mortgage interest rates. And I'll go ahead and get into that right now. At the end of day yesterday, they were at 6.07%. That is a huge change compared to about a month or so ago when they were well over 7%. So things are moving in the right direction. Reason being is that inflation numbers are trending downward. So that's good. The CPI, or Consumer Price Index, dropped for the 6th month in a row as of December. So it was 6.5%. And that's compared to June of last year when it was at 9.1%. So things are moving in the right direction. And that bodes well, like I said, for mortgage interest rates. And so hopefully those will continue to go lower. If you saw my last update, and my monthly market or my market forecast for 2023, there's a projection that maybe, or a forecast that maybe rates will go down below 5%, best case scenario. So all that to say, I think things are moving in the right direction overall. So pay attention to that. If you're looking to buy a home, that's a good thing for you to keep in mind, as homes will become more affordable for you as those interest rates go down. And sellers too, pay attention to that number, because as more buyers can come onto the market, that means you'll have more potential buyers interested in your home. So keep those things in mind. And of course, you can check in with me, and I'll give you updates as well, so you know and can make a better determination as to what your next best move is. So, but without further ado, I will go ahead and get into the numbers so you can see how the market overall is trending as we're starting here in the beginning of 2023. All right, let's start here with the numbers for Boulder County. We'll jump down to that days on market until sale. This figure right here, that is at 66 days. That's up 50% from last year at this time. But that's, as you may know, the time from the home, from the day your home gets listed until it goes under contract. Right now, the average is 66 days. And I want to compare that to November of 2022, the prior month's data, when it was at 54 days. So that days on market until sale continues to trend upward. And then our average sales price, that's going to fluctuate up and down, just depending on what kind of homes are going for sale. Again, this is the average sales price, but it's at $967,305 for the average sales price of a home in Boulder County. That is down 2% from last year at this time. And then in November, the prior month's data, it was at $990,931. So not a huge fluctuation overall, especially at that price point. The next important figure I think we should look at is that percent of list price received. That is at 96.5%. And can you imagine a year ago, when the market was still bustling, it was at 101.4%. When we compare it though to November, the last month's data, it was at 97.3%. So that is trending downward. So homes are selling incrementally less than their original list price. And we can see that bear out in the market. As homes are staying on the market longer, we're seeing sellers do price reductions, sometimes more than one, just to get buyers to come and buy their home. And of course, we can also figure too, it is around the holidays. And so with less buyers out there, if there's sellers that are motivated, they're going to be willing to do some price traps. All right. And then I want to take a look at inventory. Month supply of inventory is 1.3 months. That is up over 300% from last year at this time. Again, different market. But when we compare it to November, it was at 1.8. And so that month supply of inventory, interestingly enough, is trending down. I think that's seasonal. When we take a look at the fact that we were in the holidays, less people put their home on the market during that time. And so I think that's the main reason why that month supply of inventory is going down. So that's Boulder County. Let's jump over here to Larimer County. Truthfully, across the board, we're kind of seeing the same numbers. And so all three counties, we're seeing a similar trend in these. So the days on market until sale is 71 days before a home goes under contract. That's up considerably from what it was last year at this time. When we look at what it was in November, the prior month, it was at 59 days. So a pretty significant uptick as far as how long homes are staying on the market before they go under contract. Average sales price is at $653,758. That's up 6.3% from last year at this time. And it's marginally up from November when it was at $651,169. So not a huge change, not statistically significant. But when we look here at the percent of list price received, it's at 98.1%. Again, compared to last year when it was 101.3%. But when we compare it to November, it was 98.6%. So that percent of list price received is trending downward in Larimer County as well. And then that month supply of inventory is 1.5, up 200% from last year at this time, but it's down from 1.8 in November. So that inventory is creeping down. We'll see as in the next couple of months to see if that's all related to the fact that it was around the holidays. I suspect as much, but it is slightly going down. And then Weld County, lastly, we'll take a look. Days on market until sales, 61 days. That's up 41.9% from last year at this time. And then when we compare it to what it was the month prior, November, it was 54 days. So again, that days on market until sale is going up. Average sales price is $518,000 for a home in Weld County. That's slightly up from last year at this time. When we compare it to the prior month, when it was $528,000 for a home, it's slightly down. But again, not statistically significant. It's just one of those fluctuations that fall within the standard deviation. Percent of list price received is 98.9%. So about 2% down from what it was a year ago. And then when we compare it to November, when it was 98.9%, it was exactly the same. So no change there with the percent of list price received. And then looking here at month supply of inventory, it's at 1.5 months supply of inventory. And I should highlight that a balanced market is 6 months. So we're well into a seller's market. Although I should point out that even though it is a seller's market, the way negotiations are going in transactions that I'm working on, it almost feels kind of a more balanced market. Just because sellers are more motivated and willing to do more things to entice buyers to buy their home. So, but all that to say, month supply of inventory is 1.5. When we look at what it was in November, it was 1.8. So a slight downturn as far as inventory. Again, I think it's all related to the holidays. So that's the data for Boulder, Larimer, and Weld counties. If you have any questions about any of this information, or you want specific information to your area, zip code, your neighborhood, I'd be glad to furnish you that information. So don't hesitate to get in touch. I also want to highlight that I did put out a blog post on the 2023 market forecast. I will include that link on my YouTube channel in the summary for this video. So go ahead and take a look at that. It gives some helpful information. I cover information on a national level, but also on a local level. I look at an annual report that's put out by Lead School of Business out of CU, and they give us some helpful information as far as what's the local economy doing in Northern Colorado or Colorado as a whole. And overall, things are boding well for us. But take a look at that. I think that'd be helpful information for you. And yes, of course, if I can help you with real estate, whether buying or selling or both, don't hesitate to get in touch. I'd be glad to help you. We'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.